Hey guys, just real quick before the video starts, I wanted to let you know about the Amazon Basics USB-powered computer speakers that plug into your PC. Now, if you look at them, they do look kind of small, but just because they're small doesn't mean they don't have a lot of power and aren't great speakers. So I will leave a link in the description, and yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Hey guys, today I'm going to be telling you about the history of the New York City subway system. So let's get started. The New York City subway is one of the most expansive in the world, with over 36 lines and 472 stations. But the system wasn't always run by the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, or simply the MTA. The first line that eventually became part of the system was built on the 1st of July in the year of 1868. The first demonstration for an underground system was created in 1869, a year later, by a man named Alfred Ely Beach. The short section of track only ran for 312 feet or 95 meters under Broadway in Lower Manhattan. 31 years later, in 1900, construction of the underground subway began. Just 4 years later, the first underground subway line opened on October 27, 1904. The line was around 9 miles long, and it ran from City Hall in Lower Manhattan all the way to Harlem in Northern Manhattan. It was leased to the IRT, or Interborough Rapid Transit Company. The first fare was a shockingly low 5 cents. The construction of this line destroyed Beach's demonstration, so you can't find any portions of that today. The elevated lines built before this and the subway line were leased to two companies, the IRT, as I mentioned before, Interborough Rapid Transit Company, and the BRT, Brooklyn Rapid Transit Company. The BRT became the BMT, Brooklyn Manhattan Transit Company. The city built its first independent line in 1932, the Independent Subway System, or IND, along 8th Avenue. Today, it's simply known as the 8th Avenue Line, or IND 8th Avenue Line, whatever you want to call it. It serves the modern-day A, C, and E trains. In 1940, the city bought out both the IRT and the BMT. These two companies form the current B division of the subway, which is all the lettered lines. The A division is all the numbered lines. "13 years later, in 1953, the City of New York formed the New York City Transit Authority, NYCTA, which took over all rail and bus service in New York City. It became part of the MTA, or Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Throughout the 1970s and 80s, ridership had decreased significantly, and crime was at a very high level. Delays also had become much more common, so it really was not doing well at all. However, luckily in the 1990s, things started to pick up and it got a lot better, and it was saved. Unfortunately, then came the 9/11 terrorist attacks in the beginning of the 21st century, just 19 years ago, on September 11, 2001, when planes crashed into both towers of the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan. This really unfortunately resulted in many lives lost and the destruction of the Cortlandt Street station on the 1 train, and the tunnel also suffered major damage. Other stations were also closed to clean up debris from the attacks, and service south of Chambers Street on the Broadway 7th Avenue line was suspended. Everything except for Cortlandt Street was reopened by September 2002. The South Ferry 1 train station was closed as well and was rebuilt in 2009. Cortlandt Street did not reopen until 2018. In 2012, the devastating Hurricane Sandy ravaged New York City and the east coast of the United States. This flooded multiple subway tunnels and damaged trackage for the A train in Queens over Jamaica Bay. It also forced the closure of the Montauk Street Tunnel, which carries the R train, for an entire year. The South Ferry 1 train station closed due to the storm, and the old loop station was used from 2013 to 2017. South Ferry reopened in 2017 with renovations and added protection from the water. The MTA then announced the extension of the 7 line to Hudson Yards, and the 34th Street Hudson Yards station opened in 2015. There are also plans to extend it to 10th Avenue. The most recent addition to the system was the creation of the 2nd Avenue line, which currently goes from Lexington Avenue 63rd Street up 2nd Avenue to 96th Street 2nd Avenue. It is served by the Q train at all times, and it opened in 2017. The extension north to 125th Street in Harlem is currently in the design phase. There are also plans to extend the line all the way to Hanover Square in Lower Manhattan, and have the new T train service run alongside the Q from 125th Street to 72nd Street, and the T will continue south to Hanover Square while the Q goes to the Broadway line. Well, that's going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I just thought this would be kind of fun video to do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I hope it was informative and kind of interesting. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.